Wow, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And oh boy, what a banger this Collision was. AEW Collision was amazing today. I mean, there was a good opener with Buddy Matthews and Andrade. I mean, the bangers were that CM Punk revealed that he is, in fact, officially now the real AEW World Heavyweight Champion, which you're welcome, as Damian Sandow would say, since it was me, here on this very channel for months that had said that Punk was the real world champion because he never lost the title. And the way AEW's rules are, which again, I have said I don't like the way their rules are structured with the whole interim champion thing, but AEW's rules are that if you're injured and you come back, you are the champion still. And that there's an interim champion. Now, they didn't really do this because of the whole media scrum and all the other chaos that happened afterwards, but that has been always AEW's format for injuries. Now, I don't know if there's an official rule in terms of when the champion is legitimately stripped as interim champion, like, because obviously with the women's title, they basically reneged on it afterwards because the back injury was longer than it was originally anticipated, so they had to strip her of the title, which made them actually have to do an official recognition of Tony Storm as being the champ. It was Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, she had the back injury, and they originally thought she would have been back in time, and so they dubbed Tony Storm the interim champion, and then that led to, them later on declaring that Thunder Rosa's injury was worse than they thought. So they had to officially strip her of the title. But again, AEW has never really defined how long somebody that was the legitimate champion, how long, if the injury is like over a year, then they officially don't keep the title. They really need to set a standard on the whole interim rule, because I think they should just nullify the interim rule to begin with. I've been on record for that, but it doesn't seem like Tony Khan's going to do that anytime soon. So that's kind of what it is. But I don't think he has officially set a standard for that. It's got to be within a year or something like that. They need to set like a real defined standard for the interim whole thing or whatever. Point being, though, is CM Punk never lost the title. All right, he was stripped of it, and yes, we know why it happened, the media scrum and him getting injured, but he never lost the title. He never lost it, and I said this, that he is the real champion. And the red bag, he officially revealed it. It was kind of interesting because this week on AEW Collision, they didn't really advertise Punk that much this week, but they did tease last week, saying to Ricky Starks that he was the real world champion. I was like, ooh. And I was wondering how long it was going to take before they, revealed the red bag thing. What was in the red bag, which we already knew what was in the red bag. You have to be an idiot and not know what was in the red bag, okay, because they've been teasing it the whole time. And the red bag was CM Punk, the AEW World Champion. Now, he put an X on it, which the X represents straight edge, and he does this promo. Like, he goes into this promo with, since 1997, this has represented me. I am straight edge, and that means I am better than you. And I popped for this. Because, as you guys know, I'm straight edge. I don't I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So I love this fucking promo. I love any of the times Punk does a straight edge promo. I love it. It was beautiful. Beautiful promo. Oh my god. But it was a babyface promo. It was a babyface promo, and he did get cheered. There were some boos here and there, but it was mostly cheers. Punk's mostly been cheered for the most part. The only place he really was booed at, which, also still had CM Punk chants going on, was in Toronto, Canada. But majority of the venues that he's been at, they've been doing more cheers than boos. You'll still get those little squaggers that will try to keep the boos going, but Punk still outweighs it with the cheers. Point being, though, is that was a babyface promo. And MJF was on the card for Collision. And when he revealed that title, I thought MJF had to say something about this, but they didn't do anything with MJF. He just came out for the main event for the tag team title match with FTR, and another great match, the pop of the night. Everybody was over. FTR clothesline, double clothesline was being chanted, I was like, okay, so they've been doing this whole thing with Cole and MJF, but MJF is a heel. He's just playing along with this crap, just to betray him, or try to distract Cole from challenging him for the title. That's what I thought the story was. The story was that, he wants to team with him so he doesn't have to defend the world title against him. That was what I thought the story was with MJF versus Adam Cole, because Adam Cole almost beat MJF in that eliminator match, right? In that AEW World Title eliminator match. Okay, about a month ago. So I thought that was the story that they were trying to tell, and then after they lost the match, it would lead to MJF double-crossing him and being the heel asshole that we all know and love, right? That's what I thought this story was going to tell, but they didn't do that at all. MJF sacrificed himself for Adam Cole. He, pushed Adam Cole out of the way and took the hit, although he did, dodge it or whatever. But then, of course, FTR got a roll-up pin. They held the tights, which no one's really pointed that out, by the way. FTR actually did pull the tights on MJF and got the pinfall. So, and you see MJF crying. It was really weird. It's definitely much more of a step up from last week, because last week with the whole dancing bullshit, I did not like that. By the way, I did not like the dancing. I agree with a lot of people that said that was, a world champion shouldn't be doing that, and I agree. I don't think MJF shouldn't have. I don't think MJF should have done the dancing shit. That whole thing, where, it felt like he was going to turn on Adam Cole, and then they made it pretty much obvious that he wasn't going to, because they did the whole Adam Cole was, behind him or whatever. It was like, I knew it. I'm like, there's no way he's turning on him. There's no way he's turning on him, because Cole knew that he was going to do it. So then he didn't do it, and now I'm like, well, what are they doing here? Is MJF not going to be the heel when he eventually wrestles CM Punk? Because we know, CM Punk's defending the title next week against Ricky Stark, but we all know Punk's going to retain. They're not going to have him come out as the champion and then the next week lose the title. I'd be shocked if they did that. That'd be incredibly stupid. So he's going to beat him. He's going to beat him next week. They got Steamboat as the Dragon Steamboat as the referee or whatever. So that would be really interesting if he did turn. I would be really shocked. That would be because Steamboat has never been a bad guy in his entire life in wrestling. So I would doubt very highly they did that. But no, I think Punk's going to go over, and then they'll move on to whatever they're going to do next with CM Punk, which to me I think is going to hype up the whole thing with MJF, whether it be at Wembley or it be at All Out, because All Out and All In are a week apart from each other. So you got All In on the 27th, but then you got All Out the next week, which makes no sense, by the way. But yeah, I'm very interested to see if Punk's going to defend his title against MJF at All In, or Punk's going to wait to defend the title against MJF at All Out. Which All Out would literally be the 1 year time that he stared down MJF, because he won the title against Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Jon Moxley, at All Out last year. And then after he won it, MJF returned and and said that he was coming for the title. That was where they were originally going to go. And now a year later, they're wrestling at All Out. To me, I think makes the better story. So I don't think he's going to defend the title against MJF, or MJF and CM Punk defend both their titles at All In. I think they're going to defend it at All Out, because to me that makes more sense. But then Punk would have to retain because it's in Chicago. He already lost to MJF in Chicago, so I don't think they're going to run that back again. So I don't know where they're going with this. Like, I don't know if Punk's going to be, like, I mean, he's a babyface right now, whether people want him to be a babyface or not. He is a babyface right now, because Ricky Stark's clearly the heel right now. But the way that match ended at with MJF, though, that just... Oh man, I don't know where they're going. Maybe they do have a rematch for the tag titles at All In. Maybe they do, because I originally thought the plan was going to be Punk MJF All Out, Punk probably facing someone else at All In with his title and successfully defends it, and then you have Adam Cole versus MJF at All In as well. So you have 2 world title matches at All In. Punk and MJF successfully defend their world titles, and then the next week they both face each other in a unification match at All Out. That was where I thought they were going with this, but now I'm wondering if they're going to do a tag match at All In with MJF and Adam Cole, and they get the rematch for the tag titles, and they win them there. But then you have Punk and MJF the next week face each other for the titles. Punk would still have to defend his title, though, against somebody if in that scenario. So I have no idea where they're going with this one. I'm very, very intrigued now with the story that they are trying to tell with this one. Because, they have MJF now kind of being more of a sympathetic baby face, which to me is just so bizarre for MJF, because MJF is just so great at being a heel. MJF is just so good at being a heel. Like, it's just what they're doing right now. I don't know if I'm a really big fan of it, because I just like MJF as a heel. Like, to me, he MJF kind of embodies kind of like a Ric Flair in a way, where he's just someone that I feel like should be a heel, like always. Like, maybe 20, 30 years if he has a long career, down the road, like Flair ever had, you have him be a baby face, but I don't think him right now, in his prime, he should be a baby face, in my opinion. I just don't think it works as good. The dancing shit was horrible last week. But I don't know. But this Collision was a banger. This show was good. I I don't know if you guys can watch it on replay, but I highly recommend you do if you're allowed to or able to. It was a fucking banger show. There were other things that were on there that were pretty good. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Where do you guys think this is going? Let me know. Also, do we think we're going to get a Straight Edge Society faction? I would love to see that, by the way. Nonetheless, that's it. Comment, rate, if you like this video or my videos or any of my other videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all the latest contents, and that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out. Peace, because I'm straight edge, and that means I'm better than you. Woo! Anyways, subscribe to me at the SS Ultimate Goku. Follow me on the SS Ultimate Goku on the Twitch and the Instagram. Also, I do have a Discord link in the description where we do talk about wrestling, NFL football, anime dubs, cartoons, live action TV series and movies, all that good stuff. So make sure to go to the Discord server. And now I'm out. Peace!